Welcome to the Degenerate Nation podcast. Don't change the station, it's the Degenerate Nation. How are you today, Andy? Thank you so much for having me once again.
It's Luther Danger! He did the dangerous, dangerous. How's your cigar?
It's alright, man. It's not bad.
Nice. You powered through some root beer? I saw you chugging something on our prep when we don't actually prep for anything.
No, we just say hello and then say, okay, let's start. And you give me a 3, 2, 1, and I do our sweet intro that I like a lot.
Sweetest.
I think you like.
I made it uniform.
Nice. Does everyone? I noticed that you started doing it, and then I think I stole Wendy's. Don't change the station. It's the generation.
Yeah. I
like
do it
that.
too. Yeah, because she forgets sometimes, so I do that part, and it sounds not as cool. It sounds like I contrively wrote everything.
Yeah. We should maybe work. You remember Nation of Domination from WWF? Back then, like The Rock.
Yeah.
And the group? It's the Nation of Domination. We can do the Nation, the Degenerate Nation.
We could do a lot of things, man. Whatever will get those listeners pouring in.
Yeah.
My friend in it's
not. Whatever we're doing isn't working.
It's not working.
So.
My friend that's American is an artist. There's a guy that's good at art, isn't an artist because he doesn't work at it. I hope he listens to this one because he's like, yeah, I listen once in a while. I was like, kind of all over the place. It's like, yeah. It's like maybe you could do them like twice a week and have like kind of a script. I was like, I'm not writing a fucking script for something that no one's gonna listen to. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
If I do it twice a week, I'm gonna do it 0 times a week. It's like everything you said was wrong except the first thing.
We just record the Skype call that you do with your friend, and then you put it out on the internet. That's all this is.
Exactly. This is the banality of evil here, right here. I can't physically see you, so we talk more often. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
And literally, if you're doing this, I'm going to tell you 2 things. If you're considering or have your own podcast, and you're listening for some fucking reason. 1, don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't. Don't bother. It's not worth it. 2, I forgot what we do. Anyone could do it, is the other thing. Anybody, any Joe Schmo could do what we do. Because all you have to do is have a microphone and talk on it. Hold on. We're back!
So we're coming back. We had to pause for a minute. I had another interruption from a child.
Oh, you got some childs interrupting, huh? What's that?
May Rage Claw is out doing a little social distance friend visit. We're still in whatever we're calling it, phase 1 up here of ending quarantine.
Yeah,
so
COVID phase
people.
1.
You just got to stay away. So she's in someone's backyard drinking wine and whatnot. So I got the kids
introverts
out here in the garage at the cigar doing a podcast. The kids keep on coming out because they need something. My youngest was afraid of an invisible spider in her room. It had orange eyes. I told her there's no spider, and then she got upset because I don't believe her. So then I thought, okay, let's think like a 5-year-old. You know what? We just had the bug people come and spray outside. And she's like, but that doesn't get invisible spiders. I'm like, you're right. Ordinarily it doesn't. But I asked him if there's any invisible spray for invisible spiders. And he does have some, so I bought it. It's expensive, so I don't want to use it often, but I do have some. Why don't I spray your room? So I'll go get it. So I sprayed her room, and then she felt better. I'm like, I'm going to go spray the whole house. You stay in bed. You go to sleep. I'll spray the rest of the house.
Genius.
But as I walked back downstairs to head out to the garage, I did do a loop around the house, just going tss, tss, and spraying. And as I was doing it, I'm like, I don't know why I'm doing it, but it would feel so disingenuous if I didn't.
Yeah, you let me go hurry back and talk about shit and poop and piss and vulvas. Yeah,
that's what fatherhood is. Keeping up lies.
Oh yeah, definitely. Even more than a marriage. Because you got to talk about all the fairies and the mythical creatures and stuff. And like, yeah, they're real.
Yeah.
I still think some of them are real.
I mean, the burden of proof is...
It's on the state.
Yeah.
Try to tell me that a peck isn't real.
Back to Willow.
Peck.
Yes.
Always back to Willow. Yeah. The Killafy's kicking in right now. Right now.
So what's new, man? How's the beach? You still down there?
Oh, beach is great. I think I cracked a story. I think I got something. A story I had been stuck on for years. I think I got it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
My mom actually helped.
Interesting.
Yeah. Gave one of the side characters or the main supporting character a kid. Suddenly, it opened things up. Well, they both have to become better people and fathers.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's like Big Daddy meets like Kramer versus Kramer and like some other shit.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's about a plumber. I don't have a title, so I was looking at AC/DC songs and Tom Petty songs to see if anything like jumped out at me for a possible title or maybe like in the lyric. And then I was like, I was looking at all these AC/DC titles. I'm like, these all sound exactly the same. They're great though, but I mean, they don't have ballads. They don't rock mid-tempo shit. It's all like...
Nah, man. It's just, yeah. I mean, they have a couple songs that are different from just screaming about getting laid. But, like, Razor's Edge is a little different. Starts slow, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I love AC/DC, though. When Thunderstruck, like a couple weeks ago, I just run to the grocery store or something, and Thunderstruck came on the radio. Or no, I put it on and just cranked it up and was screaming it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Down, you know, it was a nice sunny day, and it just felt like...
You going back from Harris Teeters or something? And you're like,
Yeah!
Thunderstruck!
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah!
Yeah, that's what I was doing, the raspy voice.
I love it. I did that karaoke a couple times, and it's like you can do one or two, and then you're just, I'm done. How does he do it? How did he do it? He doesn't do it anymore. How did he do it?
I don't know.
Brian Johnson, a marvel.
Yeah, pretty damn good.
I'd say, what's his face? The first guy was Bon Scott. Bon Scott was a little bit more of a showman, but Brian Johnson had the fucking goods.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he delivered, man.
Yeah. Those esoteric lyrics. How about the one song, Let Me Put My Love Into You? What's that about?
I don't know. It could be anything. Really.
Gosh. You really have to get out a thesaurus and a dictionary and shit to determine these lyrics, what was up. Find out what was going on in their personal lives at the time. Let me put my love into you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if I had to wager a guess, it's about dumping a load.
It's about dumping serious loads and serious women.
Yeah. Well, probably not serious women.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, women. Because they talk about being, like, rosy, a whole lot of rosy.
Yeah.
So they liked big butts and thick women and just, like,
they were into thick women long ago.
Popping loads.
Long before looking thick was a, thing.
Like, back before Adele quit being thick.
Yeah.
Gave that shit up. It's terrible.
She's gonna come out with a great album, though.
Think so?
Yeah. She dropped her husband. She dropped a bunch of weight. It's just about,
She dropped at least 300 pounds if you think about it.
Yeah, it's true. And now it's just gonna be about, getting some. So that'll be nice.
Oh, yeah? About getting plowed?
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm getting a text from May Rage Claw. I have to answer it.
Okay. Getting plowed or doing the plowing? Do you think she's on top by this, what is his fifth album or whatever? More albums than that?
I think so. Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm terrible at texting and talking.
Yeah, that was really bad.
I know. I everything gets jumbled in my brain.
It's like you have low reading comprehension and you were like staring at your phone and it was like a one sentence message.
It was. She said, she asked me, who's the comedian who doesn't wear a shirt and has that Russian bear story?
Oh,
A Russian machine story?
Yeah.
Bert Kreischer. Yeah.
we were trending higher than him in Vietnam.
What's that?
That's right. We were trending higher than him in, I think it was Vietnam or Chile that one time. His name was actually on the list, and he was below us.
Wow.
Yeah, his podcast, yeah. Bert Kreischer, right?
Bert Kreischer, yeah.
Kreischer. He's funny.
Yeah, he's funnier than us. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I don't have a
What the
story like
Vietnamese are
that.
thinking. That's a great story.
Yeah. That's a funny story. Go check out Bert Kreischer's podcast. Don't listen to us. Go look at YouTube him at the machine. I'm not going to tell you how to spell his name. I'm not that much of a cuck.
Yeah, but yeah, just
It's
stop
K-R-
listening to us right now. And
What's
just
that?
Listen to him. He's better.
Yeah, go turn
Stop,
this
I
off.
said stop listening to us and listen to him.
Yeah, seriously. 10-minute episode. So in that project, the script, like he plays the Thunderstruck game in front of his daughter. Like his daughter's 8, his other daughter's 15, but the one that he's closest to is like 8, and she's just like basically a little AC/DC freak, like a little hellion girl. I mean, it's really fun. It's just like it didn't have a story past like page 28 or 30 at all.
Yeah.
Because it was like taken part of it was taken from some other earlier version of the story, and I was just like, I'm gonna wait until I actually have something to do this one, so I can do it with love, the love that it deserves, the love and care.
Right.
It's a redneck's brave journey into single fatherhood.
Wasn't that the story you started with, like the an election a while ago, where there's the Joe the plumber and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
plumber? Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, except there's no like political bent to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be tough to do. I mean, what you wrote was weirder than what actually happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, he got his show. I mean, it is totally possible that dude would have got a show if he had any personality whatsoever. They could have coached him up, coached him down, punched down.
Yeah.
He's just this idiot. Get him all coked up and let him have a talk show. You know, That's not a far cry from some of these reality stars.
No, it's about the same thing.
So what do you? Speaking of reality stars, what do you feel about the push to have more black, we'll say, stars on The Bachelor and things like that?
I don't give a shit. Is The Bachelor still on?
Yeah, apparently.
Sure. Why not? I don't care.
Yeah, it's like, why? Who cares about that? Why not cancel that and read a fucking book?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Go read The Illustrated Man. Turn this off too, and Jesus, go read a fucking book, man.
Well, I mean, we don't have that many people that have them turn this off. You know, no one's listening. as
It's
we
like
said before.
30 people that could very well be reading a book right now about a perspective that is not covered in a lot of media. You know, go read a book. What's that?
Wait, what perspective isn't covered in media?
Like something like Illustrated Man and stuff like that.
Da Vinci?
No, he's not the Illustrated Man. Isn't that Ellison or some shit? I don't fucking know. See, my
Don't try and
education
drop
was
books.
squandered.
Don't try and drop knowledge. We don't know these things. Don't talk out your ass. I'll call you out on it.
Call me out, you bitch.
Yeah, you don't even know the book. You didn't even read it.
I did not read it.
Yeah, we don't read books here, but we also don't shame others for not reading books.
Okay, so I violated that. Well, I'm just saying, like, if you want a perspective, why are you watching the fucking Bachelor in the first place?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Right? What's up with that? What's up with it? What's up? What's up?
What's up with that? You know that SNL skit?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my favorite SNL skit.
It's pretty good.
It's
pretty
so
good skit.
stupid. It makes me laugh.
Most of the skits that he's in are really stupid, and he does that stupid humor really, really well.
Mm-hmm. No, he's the Kenan Thompson is the greatest.
He did not punch a hooker.
No?
No. Episode 2, Kenan Thompson did not punch a hooker. Go check out our origin stories. That was recorded in Los Angeles in May 2014.
Wow.
On a
You've been
lot
doing
of
this that
whiskey.
long?
Yeah, I was really drunk and Joe was really high on ketamine and really
Nice.
drunk.
Nice.
So drunk that he tells me, he starts talking about it off mic. He's like, I got a story about Kenan Thompson punching a hooker. And I was like, what? In Vegas. I was like, okay. And I'm like, does it matter if I believe this? Is anyone going to believe this? Where is this going to go? Is he going to fall asleep? He didn't fall asleep till a little later. And I think I finished the podcast with him, like, basically asleep. Because I knew I had, now I'm not going to say I had a future in it, but I knew that it was something I could do and that I could, like, do often when I was basically doing improv with him in a K-hole. So it's like 1.24 people. At that point, you're a quarter of a person, less than a quarter of a person at that point. And he's just like, I asked him a question, he just goes, midget in a cupboard. And I was like, yeah, and she brews coffee pots, miniature Keurig pots. He's like, yeah, huh? I just kept going, and like he slapped. It's like he was coming in and out of consciousness. I'm sure you can remember from your days of like partying or like with people that were partying, and then just they'd be so fucking stupid. And you if you were at like different levels, it's like you were different species of people. It's really hard to communicate to someone that's on a different sobriety level of you or a different substance.
Yeah, it's like now when I'm, giving friends a ride home because I'm sober and they're just jabbering. And it usually isn't my guy friends. It's typically girl friends that are just jabbering about, I don't even know. I don't even care. Just shut up your mouth.
Oh, well, as a single person, you have to pretend to care.
No, you don't. They're drunk. They don't remember. Who cares?
That's true. I'm not often around drunk women anymore.
Oh.
I do not miss that.
I'm not often amongst drunk women.
That's good. It's like, ah! It's like that, right? There's like a little bit of, and this, oh my god. Yeah. Slide, and he did this and that. I was like, I don't fucking care. Are you sure you don't? Yeah, watch The Office. Yeah, go home. I just want to find a gym. It's like, God, experience some real culture, for crying out loud. Expand your horizons. Don't watch 9 seasons of the same thing. The show, it's fine. We've all established that I don't like it, you like it, but that it's fine. It is what it is, and it's fine. But go check out some other shit. There's like fucking 9 seasons of that. You could be reading The Illustrated Man. Fucking read some, what's that woman that, Maya Angelou? Or,
No.
You don't like Maya Angelou?
No, you're close on the name. You're a little off. I'm not going to correct you.
It's Maya Angelou.
No.
What's the name?
Maya Angelou. It's different.
Oh, Maya Angelou? Okay, Maya Angelou.
Maya Angelou.
You could read
Not
her.
Angelou.
You could read any of these people. They don't have to be a black author. They can be a Puerto Rican author, a white author, a Hispanic author of some type, an Asian author. Read an author. Don't watch that. Read an author. Don't listen to this. Don't listen. Read an author. Go look at some fucking art. As soon as COVID is done, not done, but like we stop caring about people dying, and they open things up again for tourists, go check out an art museum and just look at a fucking painting. You don't have to like it. Chances are you probably won't like it, and you're like, why did this get celebrated? You know why it gets celebrated? Because somebody took a risk and did something with their time that was valuable. They also read The Illustrated Man first.
I love that you're preaching to people about, like, motivating them to go and do something. Meanwhile, you recorded 60 of these in a row.
65 or something?
Yeah.
We were
I admire your commitment and your dedication, your perseverance to just, screaming into the void.
I'm trying to out-mediocre The Office. I got a ways to go, but I think I can do it.
I don't think you can, man. They did something special there. They captured something.
What was it? Something from Britain that was already existed?
Dude, that show sucks. Our American Office was better.
It's like
Ricky Gervais is insufferable.
it's like
He's funny.
diarrhea versus turds. Which do you prefer? You got the super galoopies or the hard stones that get picked out of Charles Hady's butthole?
No, the English Office was not as good as the American Office.
No.
No. You've watched neither, right?
I've watched the American one. I've watched a little bit.
I don't
of
want
the
to get
British
into
one.
another Office debate. This is the worst. This is the problem with doing 64 in a row.
I baited you. I brought you in a fishing
We're
hook.
avoiding what's happening in the world. You know, we're not doing Blackout Tuesday. Have you officially tweeted that Degenerate Nation stands with Black Lives Matter?
What are you trying to get me in? What are you trying to catch me in?
I'm just saying, have you officially tweeted?
No, we don't have a Twitter presence. Okay.
Are you?
No, more. No, you know how distant.
Talk about J.K. Rowling and her tweet.
Yeah, we'll get onto that. Let me finish my point, and we'll get on to J.K. Rowling having no clue what's going on in the world. Okay, so if my last 4 tweets were just me posting my podcast like 3 months apart, and then saying something about Black Lives Matter or anything in that realm, how disingenuous does that seem? If then every other tweet after that is like, check out my podcast about poop flakes and like goldfish eating my poop flakes and brr. Come on, what? Okay, do people really need to know what some anonymous podcast entity, not the people themselves that host the podcast or co-host the podcast, think about something? Me as an entity, the Degenerate Nation as an entity, as a nation, what it thinks about an issue, with no fucking presence. It's very virtue signaling into the void.
I mean, it sounds like you aren't standing with Black Lives Matter.
I am.
I don't know. You didn't tweet it.
You fucking playing devil's advocate. Of course I stand with it.
I mean, you didn't tweet anything about it.
I talked about it if they listen to my episodes, but they just want to tweet and like sending out the bat signal that you're a good person.
I don't know.
That's what it is.
I mean, did you even do thoughts and prayers for any of the thoughts?
I gave
and
no
prayers?
thoughts and prayers in a digital form, but I gave actual thoughts and conversations. I have not prayed yet, but I haven't prayed about a lot of things. It's high on the list. High on the list.
Maybe that's why we're not getting the plays, man. Because people are against us because you're not tweeting about thoughts and prayers or hashtag Black Lives Matter.
That is true. And then it's just like, it's weird. It's a weird time, man. People are going down for things that they said like 5 years ago on a tweet or something like that. I was like, you should have thought of that, but I mean, it sucks. It sucks that we can't grow as people, that no one can grow as a person, and that's what they said 5 years ago when they were drunk, probably, or not drunk, or like enraged about something like racial, and they were the equivalent of being drunk because their minds were altered by their hate, or not even hate sometimes, and they posted a message, and then it comes back to bite them like 5 years later when they had they achieved part of their dream, and then it's like, okay, well, what if this movement takes a pause and doesn't go all the way, and then what was the point of outing all these people?
I don't know.
Right? Like, these are the scalps we're getting. You know? Like some guy on the CW channel that was in The Flash. Like, he goes down and we don't change anything. We just lose a guy from The Flash. Not that he's important, but...
Which guy from The Flash?
I don't know. Name some characters. Not The Flash. No. What are the other characters in The Flash?
I'm wondering which one went down. I like that show. That's a good show.
He was white.
Grant Gustin?
Yes.
What did he do?
Wait, what's his character name?
He's the Flash.
Oh, no, not him. He's fine. He's not racist. I mean, he could be, but he just hasn't texted anything about it.
I don't know. Now I want to look it up.
What if the Flash was the biggest racist of all, and we just didn't know because he didn't say anything like that?
Yeah. Or he kept running backwards in time to take it
To
back.
delete his text,
Creating
tweets,
a racist
twex.
paradox.
Yeah, he created a racist paradox. He definitely did. I forgot the guy's name. Are you looking up Flash racist fired? Is that what you're binging?
I just binged racist Flash. Hartley Sawyer fired from CW's The Flash after racist misogynist tweets surface.
What did he say? I want to know.
I'm finding out.
Because I tried to look it up and I just got lazy.
He's ashamed and disappointed.
Of course. Wouldn't you be if you got fired?
He made a statement.
Wouldn't
I'm trying
you?
to see what the actual racist tweets
Right.
are.
It's probably so far deleted that it's not even relevant anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know what
he got fired. I'm not saying it was a thought police because it's not the thought police when it's an expression. You've already expressed
From
it.
2012 and 2014 surfaced.
Surface. Yeah, who surfaced them? Who wanted who how do you get to like a fourth member of the cast in The Flash and you're like, all right, let's see what this fucker had to say in 2014. Like, how does it come up? Well, you reading it?
Yeah.
Is there a slur in it?
It's rough.
Oh, really?
I'll read you the tweets.
Okay. Don't use the N word or.
Yeah, no, I won't.
That's really the only or
I'm
the
just
F word or.
Just a screenshot that someone said, Hartley Sawyer, you've been exposed, and they posted this picture. The saddest part about someone committing suicide is they will never listen to David Bowie again. I mean, that's accurate. That's pretty tough. Super Bowl! Exclamation point. America! Exclamation point. 80% of the prison population is African American.
What? What the fuck? Are you laughing? How's that relating?
Yeah, that follows the classic. One of these things is not like the other. Yeah, it's a dumb thing to say.
It's like the rule of three, right?
The rule of three. Yeah.
It's not a
kidding,
joke.
I don't care, and fags are fine, but sports often make me snore. That doesn't make any sense. Date rape myself so I don't have to masturbate. All right. Out at dinner and expose myself as a racist again. Wow. Okay.
What an idiot.
The one thing stopping me from doing mildly racist tweets is the knowledge that Al Sharpton would never stop complaining about me. Wow.
Okay. He's not
If
he's
I
not
had
funny.
if I had a wife, I would beat the hell out of her tonight. Jeepers.
What the fuck? Why am I laughing? What is wrong with the world? Why did he think that's okay to post? He's an actor. He's fucking fucked in the head. They're not all fucked in the head, but a lot of them that are on the fringes are.
Well, here's a outrageous one. As a lad, one of my favorite activities was kidnapping homeless women and cutting off their breasts. I don't know what that's in relation to. It was posted at 4:50 a.m. June 2012. So, yeah, I don't know. Again, some of these not great.
The time was funny. The joke was, or the statement, not funny. Obviously, weird, very strange. But the time, that to me is hilarious. 4:50 a.m. Look at what you're doing. Nothing good happens after 2 a.m. They say in How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah. I don't know, but it's Twitter, so who the fuck cares? I don't know. It seems weird to get fired over a show from a tweet from 7 years ago. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. I just I don't know, why don't you just write a story?
I don't know, but he said, I am incredibly sorry, ashamed, disappointed in myself for my ignorance back then. I want to be very clear, this is not reflective of what I think or who I am now. Great, people changed, man. The guy's 23. What did he think when he was 16?
He's
I
23?
don't know how old he is. He looks really young. Maybe he's 30, and he did this in his early 20s.
He's probably 30.
I don't give a shit. People grow.
Right. And it makes me want to go back and just scrub all the stuff I wrote about sports, because it's I was a different person. It fucking sports drunk, like, and none of it makes sense. I don't like, oh, I missed that. You don't go back and look and like, I missed that guy,
Yeah.
unless it's a picture of doing something nice, like, oh, that's cool. But something that you said, guess what? 98.7% of the stuff that you say, and trust me, I know this now, having done this every day, is utterly irremarkable and worthless.
Yes.
Totally worthless.
I mean, if I ever became a celebrity of some kind, someone would find some dirt on me that I would have to apologize for. I mean, it's anyone. I mean, I know I've done dumb stuff. I've said dumb stuff.
Yeah. I would just make sure that check fucking cleared before anything happened. The moment I get some acclaim of success, I'm fucking banking every load of that cash. Because I'm not spending goddamn thing.
It's not that there shouldn't be consequences and people shouldn't be held accountable, but how accountable does a guy on a CW show really need to be?
Right, absolutely.
That's all I'm getting at. Like, I understand that CW had to, chose to fire the person.
Yeah.
Support their decision to do that. But I also think, like, really? He's just an actor.
They fired someone from Road Rules Challenge today, too. It's like, are you... So you're putting him back to the actual real world? Road Rules? Here's a challenge.
That's still a show?
Become not, like, a racist or something. Or don't say things like that. There's your challenge. I understand you want to fire them, but... And especially if it's a reality show, yeah, they don't have any special skills.
Right.
So, but, like, I don't know. I feel bad. Like, are we getting the new blacklist? They blacklisted communists for their views, and now they're blacklisting people for being assholes on Twitter.
Yes.
And like we proved at 4:50 a.m., you're gonna what part of your brain is awake then? No, of course not, man.
Yeah.
God, that's fucked up, man. Because I was just worrying, like, the way things are going, I feel like I'm not going to be able to write a character that's not of my own race and sexuality at all, let alone a protagonist, right? So there goes half or more than half of my projects. Or if I do realize that and don't try to force the issue, then it's going to maybe get watered down because I didn't intend those characters to look a certain way or be a certain way, and now I'm forcing them to be looking like me or talking like me or something. They're not as interesting. And then it's just, I don't know, it's just stupid. And then this is making me think about myself, and I should not be thinking about myself right now at all. But these trends are pushing the envelope there so that you can't have a damn perspective anymore. I mean, granted, do not have a racist perspective, but I don't have that. And I don't want voices that may happen to be white or may happen to be straight, and you're writing about something that's remotely different from you, to not be able to do it because you haven't walked in those shoes. Isn't creativity about creating new shoes entirely?
I don't know. I have no idea how to weigh in on this in a recorded digital format.
Like, don't say something bad.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. You should go start podcasting with, like, a voice recorder or a fucking... Or you're going to get a stoma surgery just so you can sound like somebody that...
See, now we're going to offend those people. But no one cares about those because those are smokers and they don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if they're a white smoker. It's all good. Yeah. There's toss them in the trash.
I don't know. Like, what are we complaining about? I get it. People.
We're complaining about 1984 in a different context. It's not the totalitarianism you're getting. It's the wokeism, and for people tattling on other people, doxing them, outing them for being assholes and bigots. But can those answer me this? Can those types of people change? And
but they get the opportunity. They still get the opportunity. They do. People change. People grow. People come back. People come back again and again and again and again. You think Roseanne Barr is done, man? She ain't done. She'll be back.
No, 'cause she has a track record. This dude doesn't have much of a track record, for example. I'm not defending him. I think those messages were, indefensible. I've heard things like that in a conversation before.
But that's the thing. He made some comment on Twitter 8 years ago.
Yeah.
He lost his job today. Like, I
He
think
lost
it's
his job from a successful thing, but also it's in hiatus, so everything was working against him,
Yeah, I guess.
except
but
his
I
own
don't know.
behavior in the now, his views in the now.
I don't know, man. It's weird, man. These are weird times.
If he was out there marching, do you think he still would have got fired?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's still got to do it. Do you see Terry Crews got attacked?
Yeah, because he questioned Black Lives Matters about defunding the police.
Yeah, he said something about the way it started was like something about worried about them starting the concept of black supremacy.
Yes.
So people were really upset.
Yes. I don't know. Terry Crews is tough as shit. He can handle the backlash.
Yeah. But it's just like I don't know. Like, freedom of speech is awesome, but there's a but for me. Twitter is not awesome.
No, but
Like, immediate the thought that
Freedom of
everyone's a
speech
celebrity,
does not
and he is a celebrity, but everyone's thought is like so critical on every little thing, and then people are just going to word fart stuff out there that might not be that well thought through. Because when you say something and you're a public figure or a semi-public figure, people are going to like tear into you because they're not as in tune. They're escaping their own lives for a moment and like tearing something down. Don't give anyone something to tear down. Would be my advice to someone starting out.
like us.
Yeah.
Are you implying that we're established?
We're established. We're approaching episode 200. 178,000 listens, so we are established. We just don't have any money, but we're established.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
You give it to me? Give it up, give it up, give it up right now. What's up?
Well, I don't know where to go from here. We talked about some things, but not really. We
What do we-
danced around a couple subjects.
You want to talk about The Illustrated Man and your thoughts on the book?
No.
Why not? You don't read?
I don't read. I told you I don't read.
You want to talk about your experiences in the woods? I'm not going to plug your video, because then they'll see your face.
Ray Bradbury. There you go. Ray Bradbury. That's who wrote The Illustrated Man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a collection of 18 science fiction stories. Recurring theme throughout the 18 stories is the conflict of the cold mechanics of technology and the psychology of people. There you go. Now we know.
I got the wrong fucking book. I
think that's what you're talking about.
I thought I was talking about the one. It was Invisible Man. But then I got that confused with the fucking movie.
Right.
That's a horror movie. It's totally different from The Invisible Man. So, damn it, I suck. I'm the worst. Tell me about your trip.
I went out in the woods, did some backpacking, had a good time. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go again this weekend. That's all I'm willing to say about that.
That's all I want to talk about that.
That's all I want to say about that.
That's all I want to say about that. You know we need to get Tom Hanks back.
Yeah, we should give him a call sometime.
I'll give him a call. Not right now.
You still got his number?
I got his number.
All right, cool. We'll
Yeah.
call him up maybe next
I
time.
do not have Smelmo's number because that guy's a fucking asshole.
Sounds like it.
I mean, I can't control if he tries to call or contact me if I'm willing to give his audience an ear there. You know, let him speak to my audience or try to go after Smelmo's perverted audience and grow our podcast. But it's like it's a moral conflict. I gotta say, it's a deep moral conflict.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
And
It's hard out there.
I tend not to win those.
Okay.
The morality battles.
No, yeah, you lose every time because you got none.
Yeah.
Nothing wagered, nothing lost. It's all right.
Oh well. Yeah, go read The Illustrated Man.
Okay, bye.
Ah!